I'm on board the Flotilla in Carlingford Lough with a huge squally shower going across in front of us, but a magical picture unfolding as 100 boats get into line, shepherded by all the different sub-aqua RNLI. Anybody that has a boat that is involved in rescue is here on Carlingford Lough today, and it's an absolute wonderful sight to behold. I'm delighted to be on board Water Marshal boat with Dundalk Sub-Aqua Club, who are shepherding about 50 boats in the circle to keep them nice and tight as we make our way down Carlingford Lough, northbound towards Warren Point, which is absolutely picturesque under a black sky, and the colours are just jumping out in front of us here. And with me now is Finbar Dillon. Finbar, while this has come about because of a very, very sad occasion, it shows the greater, wider family that the Airsie Rescue is.
Oh, there's unbelievable support for anything ever to do with searches. People are a fantastic support.
And when you consider it was just an idea by one of the family members to try and hopefully get a few boats together onto the loch just to remember them, and it's turned into over 100 boats making its way down the loch in Carlingford. Warren Point Harbour closed for only the second time in its history. The last time was during the World War. You know, that in itself, the poignancy of the whole thing together, it's really a remarkable occasion.
Unbelievable. Everything's going very, very well. It's all falling into place, and it's going to lash at the heavens now very shortly. But all the boats, I think, are going to leave reach in the water now.
I'm looking here at the rows that you have, and that's something that normally families would do when you're out helping them. In this case, the wider family that's bereaved here is the Airsie Rescue people, so they themselves are doing their poignant bit and dropping their own rows, their own floral tribute into the sea, which is a tradition.
Absolutely, and we have a rose here ourselves we're going to throw in. We were up there ourselves, and the conditions were very, very bad. So a lot went into this search and still ongoing. And
that, of course, is the tragedy that underwrites all of this and underlies all of this. But we're going to make our way down the loch now. There'll be a wider circle even formed by 120 boats. They're going to drop some wreaths into the loch, and we'll capture some of that shortly.
May this dark grief flower with hope in every heart that loves you. May you continue to inspire us to enter each day with a generous heart, to serve the call of courage and love until we see your beautiful face again.
And there you have it, the words of John O'Donoghue read by Dr. Brian McCann. The sounds of the lonesome boatman as it strains across VHF radio as the rain thumps down on the Flotilla, as I think you can just about hear in the distance the chopper engines of rescue helicopter 116 as it makes its way to the Flotilla to pay its tribute.
Ladies and gentlemen, R116. If you've got a red or a white rose on your boat, will you please throw it in the water now? And I think our message today is that red roses are for love, white roses are for valor, and red and white roses together are unity. So we stand together as a mariner community in Carlingford Lough in love and respect for the valiant heroes who died in March of this year.
Sheila Fitzgerald, cousin of Kieran Smith, seafarer, and from the other side of the pond, as we say here on Carlingford Lough. You came up with an idea where you thought you might get a few boats just to remember everybody on our 116 and your cousin, and it grew and it morphed into this wonderful event that took place today on Carlingford Lough.
Yeah, I was accosted outside a shop in Rostrevor one day, and I was asked if I would help organise a 10-boat flotilla up the loch. And yes, today we had, I think, just on 100 boats. It was a unique event. It was cross-border, cross-community, and the level of support was tremendous. And I think, I cite things like the PSNI and the Garda working together, the HM Coast Guard, the Irish Coast Guard, the lifeboats, the RNLI. There were no borders today. Everybody worked together as a marine community because we depend our lives on search and rescue and first responders. So yeah, today was a very special, unique day.
People talk about the wider family of the RNLI, the wider family of Airsie Rescue and of first responders. That really came home today, I thought.
It really did. We just hope nobody would have an accident anywhere else in Ireland today, because we're all here. So it was a collective hug from Carlingford Lough, and I think we felt because we can do nothing, we have to do something.
one of the things you said, this is what these people deal with every minute of their working lives as they go out as volunteers.
Absolutely. And, you know, the funny thing is today that we had a lot of non-mariners and people that hadn't been out in boats before. So as a yachtswoman, I see that and I deal with that, and you know how to respond to it. And you've got the gear and you've got the clothing. But we had a lot of non-mariner passengers who would have seen that for the first time. And I think that for a lot of people, it's like, oh my God, because people would say, it's going to rain, are you going to call it off? And it's like, no, we don't call it off for the rain. You know, if it's a force 5 gale, we'll call it off. But anything less than a force 5, it's going on ahead.
And on ahead it went. And then the poignancy of that moment when our 116, my goodness, flew across, bowed, did its lap, and I believe did a lap on the way home of Black Rock. You could, and the sea calmed and the sun came out. You could hear every rotor stroke, but there wasn't a breath from anybody.
No, and I mean, I don't know whether you saw it, but we had a rainbow that came out just a while ago as well. So, you know, the gods may not have smiled on us all day, but I think that maybe the gods were crying today too. I mean, maybe that everyone, it was a tremendous day. The weather, look, at the end of the day, you have to get on with it. Okay, it's Ireland, right? You're organising something on the 30th of July. Anywhere else in the world, you'd nearly think you'd get sunshine. Today we didn't have snow, and I was really pleased about that.
No snow, but everything else. Apart from that, we really had, well done to you, well done to everybody involved. It made it a really poignant occasion. And I think, Mark, the dignity and respect that has been shown to our 116 up to this point.
And we truly mourn the loss of those 4 people, and we mourn them in many ways every day. I think today we gave some comfort to the families, and that's what it was all about. It was about 4 dead Coast Guards and their families and the safety of life at sea. That was my mantra when I began this, and I think today proved that held firm.
It did hold firm indeed, and we'll leave the last word to you, broadcasting on VHF frequency to all on the Flotilla and the land-based people as well. Your thank yous to everybody. But for now, Sheila Fitzgerald, thank you very much indeed.
I hope today was a fitting tribute to all of our first responders and to those who gave their lives in the ultimate sacrifice. Can I just say to everyone who participated today, thank you very much and safe home.